Hi everybody, welcome back. I'm sure you can hear me because I'm right next to the microphone here. So we are with this little guy. I do not know what kit this is. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not sure what kit it is. It was a present, so I don't know. I'm thinking it was from eBay because it has the RBG number on it. So I'm pretty sure it's one of those, but he's way cute. So we are doing creases. So we are going to need a small brush and a bigger brush to wipe stuff up with. I figured I would do this for an hour before I have to take Ariel to tumbling. So we are doing the creases on this little one. Shouldn't take too long at all. So we're going to start off with the head. I always start with the head, no matter what it is. And I probably should show you. Let me put this on here and I'll show you. All the creases are going to be these deep crevices in the nose, around the nose, on the mouth line, the chin line, this neckline, there, the ears inside here, the deep spots is where you're going to do your creases. And I put, where this is a preemie, everything is supposed to be darker. But I don't usually use the brighter color on the preemies, like the red. This is a maroon. I'm using maroon. I'm using this maroon, and it's equivalent to red 02. And you mix it the same as you would the other one, only I'm using a half of one of these because I want it darker. So this is a half tablespoon, so I use a half of this. And then a drop of the emulsion, and then one side of the paintbrush with the color. And that makes it really, really dark looking. And where this one has a closed mouth, we want it to be, you want to be able to see the mouth. So we are doing that. We're doing a little bit in the chin area here. And we're going to do some in the double chin and the neckline. I usually let it set. I try not to move it around too much because it is water and it could bleed a little bit. But we don't want it to bleed. I will do a little bit on the lips because it has the lines on the lip. And you're not going to be able to see a whole lot with it, but you will. You know what I mean? Once we take it off, you will see the color. And it looks kind of bad right now. See? And now I've let that set a little bit, so we're just going to take the sponge and sop up the wet, and it should leave like a reddish tone in those lines. Now the lips, I'm not going to be able to get in there with the sponge, so we are going to use the brush for that. You may have to use the brush in there too because it can't reach all the way. And around the nose. And then I like the way that looks. And if you don't like it, you use your Q-tip and you kind of blend it in a little bit with the water. And that's what I'm doing here because I don't like the way it looks. And if you drop it, just get another one. I have a few of them near you. But I don't like the way that looks. I let it set too long. That's okay. And this is only the first round anyways. We're going to be doing this again when we get more color on it. These little buggers don't want to cooperate, so we're going to just do it with the brush. And do the back of the neck. The back of the neck. And it's going to leave a darker tint than, you know, it's going to be a reddish tint. And then, see, I still don't like that one at all. So we're really going to try to fix that. Not real happy with it. So we'll try it again and wipe it off. That's better. And he's got some little blue marks on here from the blue paint. I'm not sure if it's going to come off or not, but we'll try. It will blend in with the mottling when I do it, but I want to try to get it off. Because there's a big blob right next to his eye. I gotta make sure that I keep the paint away from the kits. Okay, so now we're gonna take this and kind of sop up inside the nose. Make sure you don't get it on the outside of the nose. And clean up anything that you don't want on there. Okay. So, you can see a little bit. You can see the color around. Creases are sometimes my favorite and sometimes my not so favorite, because it can get screwed up really easily. So you want to kind of take your time. I'm just putting it on the line and inside the ear. See how dark that's going to be? And then I'm going to flip it and do the same on this side. Is add some of the color and let it sink in. And then just kind of pounce it out. It's just going to make it a little red, and so it's not so white on the inside. Let's get it. Okay, I think that's all I'm gonna do on him right now. I will end up doing more the next time around. I just want him to have a little bit of hint of the red right now, the maroon color. I just added some right here in his mouth part. And now we're gonna do the limbs. Now his limbs are very deep lined. You see the deep lines? The deep lines, that's all we're doing is the deep lines. We're not doing the faint on top of the lines ones. We're just doing those. So we will do that. And I'll show you this one. And you can take your time doing it. I think I spent an hour last night on the other doll doing creases, the beginning creases, and that one's ready for the next spot, which is the bluing and the veining, and then after that is mottling. I'm pretty excited because I really want her. I wish I could sit down here all day and do it. I can't though, I gotta work. Got to work, and I don't know if you can see that. To see it's a little red in there. That's what we want. And when I do the red for the, like when you do the hands, the side right here, and the palms, on this baby I will use this maroon color, and on the other baby I'll use red, the red, because this one is preemie, and typically preemies are darker complected, or darker looking. They're not so like pinky, they're more dark complected. So we'll let that set for a minute. This is what you do in the lines, the deep lines, and then we will pounce it off or take a brush and get it off. We're gonna do a little bit on the knuckles, the lines on the knuckles, and then we'll do the elbow inside here and everything, and do the same throughout the other ones. And when I'm done with that, I will be back. Okay, we are done with the creasing, the beginning of the creasing for this one, and hopefully you can see. Let's get you out of that light. You can see it. Did the feet and everything. It's going to be kind of dimmish. I mean, you can see the red. You can see it a little bit. And so the next part will be the bluing, which will go add the bluing and the yellow, the yellow and veins will be next. And yeah, so we will see you again then.